the championship again, all right? Are the Milwaukee Bucks being slept on? And do they have enough to run this thing back-to-back? All right, leave your comments in the show notes, and I promise you I'll be sure to back and answer those questions going into next week's show. All right, y'all, I'm going to take a quick time out. On the other side, we're going to get the trivia question of the day popping, and then we're going to go to moving the chains, okay? Y'all go ahead, come back. We're going to talk about the NFL. The wild card picture is bananas right now on both conferences. And then, are the New England Patriots possibly back? I have that answer on the other side. Y'all make sure y'all come on back for more. No capping. You already know what's happening. This is the Champions Lounge. Yo, what's happening, family? Welcome back inside the Champions Lounge with yours truly, your chill brother from another. All right, listen, man, I need you guys to continue to support the Champions Lounge by going to Spotify, Anchor, Spreaker, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. The YouTube channel is the Champions Lounge, and also follow us on IG at _champions_lounge. We'll listen every single solitary week. We're going to give you all the news from around the NBA and the NFL as well, Lamb. Listen, we growing over here each and every week, man. We done started this thing from the bottom. Now we're here. All right. So listen, man, continue to support the brand that is the Champions Lounge, man. Listen, before we get into the NFL moving the chains, we can't go forward until we pay homage and reverence to our past. And with all that being said, y'all, it's time for the trivia question of the day. All right, so my good people, the trivia question of the day comes to you just like this, all right? What is the only city to win 3 major sports championships in the same year? What is the only city to win 3 major sports championships in the same year? Let you guys sit, ponder, and marinate on that, and we'll be sure to give you the trivia question of the day answer right before we get into Stop Playing. All right? With all that being said, y'all, it's time for the part of the show where it's time for us to move the chains. All right, my good people. So with moving the chains, we're going to go to the NFL. We're going to talk about some gridiron news. And, man, the NFL playoff picture is everywhere right now. Both conferences, when you look at the 7 teams, now it's a 17 playoff, 7 teams coming from the AFC, 7 teams coming from the NFC. All right. When you look at the playoff picture right now, it's everywhere. You know, you got teams that could possibly make a run, possibly still get in the playoff picture. You know, you still got 5 games left in the season right now. You got the top teams in the hunt right now. The New England Patriots, the Arizona Cardinals, they lead atop the AFC and the NFC respectively right now. Then you got the Tennessee Titans. You got the Green Bay Packers. You got the Baltimore Ravens, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You got the Kansas City Chiefs. You got the Dallas Cowboys. You got the Los Angeles Chargers. Go Chargers, go. You got the Los Angeles Rams. You got the Cincinnati Bengals. You got the Washington football team. You got the Buffalo Bills, who have dropped tremendously from the top team in the AFC to now the number 7 team in the AFC. And then you got the San Francisco 49ers. They round out the top 7 in the AFC and the NFC. But listen, you got a couple of teams on the bubble, on the outside looking in. You got the Steelers, you got the Eagles, you got the Colts, you got the Vikings, you got the Raiders, you got the Panthers, you got the Browns and the Falcons. The top 4 teams that are on the outside looking in. to the playoff picture right now. Yo, to me, anything can happen within these next 5 weeks. But if I had to choose a couple of teams that probably were going to make the playoffs, we're going to probably get into the wild card picture, I'm going to go in the AFC. I'm going to go with, right now, the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll pick them. And the scary team right now, is the Indianapolis Colts. They're a very scary team right now. And I just think, now I'm not taking anything away from the Buffalo Bills. I still feel like they're going to get into the playoffs. But maybe let's revert that. I like the Bills and I like the Colts to find a way to get to the playoffs in the AFC. It's kind of hard to decipher. I'm going to go with the Bills. I'm going to go with the Colts in the AFC to find a way to win and get in to the wild card picture in the AFC. In the NFC, it's a little bit more intricate, a very intricate plot. All right. You know, you got the Eagles on the bubble right at number 8. They've been rising as of late. They got a bye this week, so they got time to get healthy. Washington, I'm going to go 3 teams in the NFC East. The Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles are going to find a way to round out the NFC playoff picture, and it's going to be 3 teams in the NFC East in the playoffs. That's just my take on that. You know, I think with the records of the teams that are going into this, I got to give the edge to a very, very aggressive, very formidable Eagles team that's finding their rhythm, that's finding their mojo at the right time. Washington looks great right now. As much as I would love to see Cam get into the playoffs, I just don't think that Carolina has enough healthy players and impact players to get to the playoffs this year. So I like the Eagles and the Washington football team in the NFC. I like the Colts and the Buffalo Bills on the AFC side. Yo, what say you? Who do you feel like is going to be the final 2 teams making it in the wild card picture on the AFC and the NFC side? Leave your comments in the show notes, and I'll be sure to cover those particular questions on next week's show, okay? We talked a little bit about the top team in the AFC, the New England Patriots. And to be completely honest with you guys, you know, I can't stand the New England Patriots either. And, you know, for a lot of different reasons, for a lot of different people, you know, oh, they still won or whatever. I don't care. Y'all still cheated. Y'all did what y'all had to do so y'all can win, man. It's almost like, you know, when somebody shoots up steroids and then they turn into Hulk Hogan. Bruh, like, nah, I can't respect that. Regardless of all that being said, they're sitting pretty at the number 1 spot in the AFC right now. 9-4. Their defense is tremendous right now. They're only giving up 15 points per game on the defensive side of the ball. Mac Jones completing 70% of his passes. My man only threw 3 pass attempts in that craziness that was on Monday Night Football in Buffalo. But they found a way to run the rock with their running back committee. And this New England Patriots team is ready. Bill Belichick saw what happened last season, and he said, I cannot let Tom Brady win another championship without me. That's what Bill said. Him and Robert Kraft, they had a conversation. They had their wine. They had their wives over. Then they went in their garage or whatever. They had a conversation. Robert Kraft said, okay, I'm willing to give up my bank to make sure that we win it and we can win back and get back to the Super Bowl, even without Tom Brady. Bill Belichick said, okay, all right, cool. Give me more so we can go ahead and win. Right now, they're 9-4. And right now, New England, they possibly could be in the driver's seat in the AFC. Now, got a couple of games coming up on the horizon for the New England Patriots that could possibly hinder them being the number one team in the AFC. You got Kansas City sitting pretty at 8-4. They found a way to get things going on the defensive side of the ball as well, especially with the onslaught of the season. They won 5 straight now. But back to New England, they're 9-4. They got 5 games left in the season. I'm scared to say that New England could possibly be a Super Bowl contender. And it could possibly be New England and Tampa Bay fighting it out for the Super Bowl, for the Lombardi Trophy again. Well, not again, but this particular season. New England, Tampa Bay, a real possibility. No discounting Arizona. They just don't have a history of winning. Green Bay, still there, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is going to be Aaron Rodgers. But they've made it to the NFC Championship and lost the last 3 seasons. Got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 9-3. It really could happen. Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, going at it in the Super Bowl. What say you? Do the New England Patriots have the tools to possibly be a Super Bowl contending team right now? Leave your comments in the show notes, and I promise you, I'll be sure to get back to you guys going into next week's show. Y'all hear the music. See, y'all know what time it is. It's time for Pick 6, week number 14. Last week we went 4-2, and we improved to 40 and 26 on the season. And listen, we're going to get things going. We're going to keep things rolling in the right direction. It's time for the Pick 6, week number 14, all right? Let's get things going first, okay? I like the Cowboys and the Washington football team. These, again, are the 6 teams that I got my eyes on going to week 14. I like the Washington football team taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I like the Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. I like the Ravens taking on the Browns. I also like the 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals, the Bills and the Buccaneers and the Rams and the Cardinals. And I got my picks. You ready? Let's get it. I like the Washington football team and the upset special taking down the Dallas Cowboys. Then I like the Chiefs over the Raiders. I like the Ravens over the Browns. I like the Bengals over the 49ers. I like the Bills over the Bucks. And I like the Cardinals over the Rams on Monday night. Those are my picks. I'm sticking with them. I'm going to ride it out with them, all right? Listen, those are my pick 6 for week number 14. The 6 games I got my eyes on going into week number 14. All right? We're going to take a quick timeout, family. When we come back, we got my favorite part of the show. We stop playing. Listen, don't be playing with me. This ain't no long recess, man. Y'all make sure y'all come on back with your chill brother from another, all right? This is Champions Lounge. What's going on, my good people? Welcome back inside the Champions Lounge, man. Listen, I need you guys to continue to support the Champions Lounge by going to Spotify, Anchor, Spreaker, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio, man. Also, the YouTube channel is the Champions Lounge, where, listen, every single week you're going to find exclusive content from around the world of the NBA and the NFL. Where, listen, in this particular show, we're going to make sure we give you that barbershop talk. But make sure you leave with that Champions Walk, man. Let me go ahead and drop you guys the trivia question of the day answer, man. The answer to the trivia question of the day is Detroit. we're talking about the Detroit